Hello, this is Amber Mosier, and we are going to talk today about being able to add in or create a button on your SchoolWires page. If you're not familiar with the term button, a button is something that looks like this. It's an image that's used as a link to some information or another website. For instance, if I click on this button, it takes me someplace else. Sometimes we want to put those on our sites just to make the links that we're offering more obvious or more appealing to our users. So we're going to talk about how to do that today. Now earlier I created a SchoolWires page, and I added a few apps to this page as well so that we could work around in here. We're going to be working within the Site Shortcut app. This app is really handy when you're wanting to work with links and images. So we're going to go ahead and open that up. Now, as you can see here, I don't have any links, so we are going to remedy that by clicking New Link. I'm going to be creating a button today for the Khan Academy, so I'm going to name it that. In the web address, I am simply going to copy paste a URL. I'll get that URL by going out to my browser. I had already located Khan Academy on the web, and here in the URL space, I am simply going to copy the URL and then go back to my site manager area and paste that into the web address. I can decide whether I want this window to open in the same window as my SchoolWires page, which would take over the SchoolWires page, or I could have it open in a new window. That's the option I prefer. And now I can go up and kind of address these other options. The imagery is the actual icon or the photo that you use to access this site or this link that you're sending viewers out to. So we have to have some sort of image file. I am going to go back to Khan Academy, and I'm going to look around here and see if there's anything that I could possibly use that viewers might recognize. Hey, there's a neat little logo. I think that would make a great access image. So I'm going to take a screenshot of that image and then use that image file as my button. Now, if you're not familiar with how to take a screenshot, if you're using a Mac, you can press Shift, Command, and the number 4 all at the same time, and you'll see it gives you a little set of crosshairs there, and those crosshairs can be dragged out to encompass the area of the screen you want your photo. When I let go of my mouse, you can hear that it made a photo shutter sound, and that means that it took the screenshot as I had wanted it to. So I'm going to go back to SchoolWires, and in this image box, I'm going to browse. I'm going to find that screenshot that I just took. There it is. Click Open and Continue. Now here I get to size my image or my button. If I want it to be small, I can set the pixels for that. If I want it to be larger, I can set the pixels for that. I'm going to set my pixels at 75 high and 75 wide, since this is a square object. I think that's going to make a good size for me. I'm going to click Insert Image, and now I'm going to look down and say, do I want a rollover image? Do I want a different image to appear when someone traces their mouse over this original image? No, I don't think I do. The next option says display bullet image. Do I want a bullet next to my image? No, I don't think I do. And do I want to activate it on my page? Absolutely. So I'm going to hit save. And now I'm going to get back in there, and I'm going to go back to these viewers. If I wanted to limit who can see this particular link or button that I have, I could set the viewers here as I did in previous videos by assigning specified groups. If I wanted a certain staff to be able to see this video, or perhaps if I wanted to allow students only or staff only to see this this button, I certainly could do that. I don't need to limit my viewers on this, so I'm going to click cancel. And now I'm back out at my test shortcuts page. I'm going to click view website so I can see what this actually looks like now that I've designed it. And now we see this was the app that we were using. This was the Site Shortcut app that we created in the previous video, and now the Khan Academy button is here and visible for us. If I click on the Khan Academy button, it takes me straight to the Khan Academy website. So that was a successful site shortcut. Let's create another one just for some practice. I'm going to X out of the viewer screen, and I'm going to add a new link. Now this time I am going to link out to the site ABC. You may have heard of that before. So there's my text for ABC. I need to go out and get the web address for that site. So I'm going to go back to my browser, and I am going to copy this URL. I'm going to go back to Site Manager and paste the URL into the web address. Again, I decide on my target. I want it to open in a new window. Now I'm going to go to the imagery, and I need some kind of photo or icon. So I'm going to look around again and see if there's anything that might grab readers' attention. I think we're going to use this logo right here. So again, I'm going to take a screenshot. That's Shift, Command, and the number 4. I'm going to surround the portions of that image that I want with my mouse, and now I'm going to let go. I go back to SchoolWires, and I need to browse to that screenshot that I just took in order to insert the file there. There we are. I'm going to click Open, Continue. Again, I get to resize. Since this is a rectangular one, I think I'm still going to make it 75 pixels high, but on the width, I'm going to shrink it down to 150. That's a good size that I've used before. I'm going to click Insert Image. I don't want a rollover rollover image. I don't want a display bullet image. I do want it activated on my page. So now I'm ready to click Save. And now I have 2 site shortcuts within my app. Let's go out and take a look at that. Here's my Test for SchoolWires page, and here are my 2 apps. So everything's working as it should be. Now, if I want to rearrange these, see this button up here that says Organize Links? I can open that up, and it will allow me to simply grab and drag these into any order that I want. I can even nest them. If I want ABC Yaw to only be shown when Khan Academy is activated, I can do that. But I don't particularly want that, so I'm going to pull this back up here. Now I'm going to hit Save. And we have successfully created some site shortcuts using images and using images and buttons within the SchoolWires software. Thank you.